Precisely when you need it most. Degree has you covered.
It's about time.
New Degree protects you most when you need it most.
Three Guys Plumbing.
For hair clogs at their worst.
It's for you.
No other drain opener works better than Liquid Plumber.
Liquid Plumber? Never heard of him. Never heard of him.
Call Liquid Plumber first.
With McDonald's salad, you can travel light through your busy day when you want a bite. Have them at home or out by the pool. Fresh tossed salads, crisp and cool. At a game, on a boat, or on the run. You know McDonald's salads, all dressed up and ready to go.
If you've ever wondered where it will end, you're about to find out.
It'll be the last game between me and Sharp.
The final 4 episodes of Falcon Crest begin.
He has my home address.
Then an obsessed fan
Some weirdos after my wife.
wants to love Karen
This is creepy.
to death. Knots Landing, all Thursday. When a good boy
I saw you turn from a sweet, wonderful, loving guy into somebody I didn't even know.
goes bad,
You and your stupid alcohol.
the results could be deadly.
Last night it was Leanne. Who's it gonna be next? I'm gonna see that they lock you up.
And someone's got to pay
What's gonna happen to me?
as the world turns.
This is CBS.
Our sign is new, but our great savings and service began when people still called their local pharmacist Doc. And look at us now, Drug Guild Community Pharmacies. Modern, computerized, offering Mylanta, $2.49, Centrum, $6.99 after.
I'm the next Geraldo. Today at 4.
I can't imagine that Ken would begrudge you a couple of hours more of sleep, darling, really. Well, at least you know where Andy is.
Yeah, he's in jail. He's facing some pretty serious charges, too. Stealing a van,
I
drunk
could
driving,
help.
damn near killing Leanne Hughes.
If there was any way, I would try.
Yeah, how are you gonna help? Kim and I have been able to do it for months. Damn, she's busy. I've been through some rough times in my life, but walking in and seeing my son in jail was one of the worst. And believe me, that pales having to walk out of there and leave him for the night.
You do know, and you'll never forget that I'm here, and I'm ready to do whatever I can to help you.
Yeah, I know. This Andy thing has got me crazy. Be patient, huh? I'm gonna go out on my own, okay? Thank you for the offer. I can't get through to her. I'll stop by her place on the way to work. Will you tell her if she calls?
Hi, John. Sorry to hear about the accident. Leanne gonna be okay?
Yeah, she's gonna pull through. She'll fill you all in.
What's up? I can't imagine you coming by at the crack of dawn to sympathize with John. Unless you have a paper route.
Very funny. Well, I know that you sometimes wait till the office before you read the City Times, so I wanted to break the news to you myself.
Alrighty. What's the news?
The old Diana's is now the new Ellie's.
What possessed Lisa to change the name?
She didn't. I did. You were looking at the proud new owner of the MYLES.
Good morning, Iva.
Mama's upstairs, I think.
Iva, I wanted to talk to you. That's why I came out here early. I just don't know where to begin. I don't know what to...
Oh, well, let me make it easier for you. I know about the restaurant. I know about the yacht Caleb told us last night.
Iva, Kirk did this on impulse. With the publicity, I don't think he stopped to think what kind of effect that it would have on us here.
Well, I'm not surprised. I mean, you started this little affair on impulse. In fact, I think you and Kirk believe that acting on impulse absolves you from any responsibility of your actions.
Iva, I'm not avoiding responsibility. What Kirk did, he didn't do it to intend to hurt you.
Do I look hurt?
No.
Well, you and Kirk hurt me before. And believe me, it's not going to happen again. Mama! Ellie's here!
Tom, look, before you say anything, I just wanted to say...
Don't say anything. I didn't come down here to listen to you wallow around in your own self-pity. In fact, I didn't want to come down here at all, but I realized sooner or later I was going to have to face you. So I spent the whole night wondering what I would say to you.
I don't know if you know it or not, but I spent the night in the hospital, wondering whether or not my daughter was going to pull through major surgery, or whether I'd ever hold that beautiful little girl in my arms again. And so I realized something. I realized that no matter how hard a parent tries to protect his child, he cannot protect that child from some drunk who only cares about where he's going to get his next drink.
Tom, if I could change places with her,
Oh, please, please, they're just words. They're just empty words. The reality is, you can't change places. Alcoholism is a disease, and what you choose to do with your life and your disease is your choice, but it does not give you the right to drag some innocent person along with you. People that have diseases go for help. And I think everybody's just been too easy on you. And I wonder what's going to happen to you. I wonder what's going to happen to you. Your life. You as a human being, and how you're going to live with what you've done.
I don't know if I can.
As the world turns.
Allergies. Thankfully, there's new Pediacare Allergy. There's no alcohol, and it doesn't make her so sleepy. It has the formula pediatricians prefer over Benadryl Elixir. As long as she has allergies, I'll trust Pediacare.
With Fact Plus Home Pregnancy Test, a sign like this, or a sign like this, tells you unmistakably if you'll need a sign like this. Fact Plus, easy to read, so you know for sure.
How about dessert from Presto Salad Shooter?
Shoot some slices, salad shooter.
Point and shoot right into dessert or fruit salad.
Shoot some shreds, salad shooter.
For chocolatey, nutty dessert toppings.
Shoot it fast, shoot it neat, shoot it pretty. Pretty salad shooter.
Presto Salad Shooter Slicer Shredder. Clean up easy, dishwasher safe, small enough to store anywhere. Great salads and much, much more.
Salad shooter.
Now a cordless rechargeable salad shooter too from Presto.
It's new. It's improved. It's just bursting with extra skin conditioners. Jergens Aloe and Lanolin Skin Conditioning Bar, now just bursting with extra skin conditioners.
Who are the brightest kids in America? Moms rated Thicker Vivid higher than Clorox 2 for making colors and whites look cleaner. So who are the brightest kids in America?
Mine are. Don't just get them clean, get them vivid.
If that last statement was a ploy to get sympathy from me, I want you to know that it is in very short supply.
No, I don't want any sympathy. I just want you to understand that I didn't ask to be an alcoholic. It's not like I had a choice.
You have a choice. You have a choice whether to give in or fight your disease. Now, I know John and Kim think they're doing you some big favor by keeping you in here overnight, but the best I can figure, it gives you the opportunity to run away from the consequences of your self-destructive action. It gives you the opportunity to make no choice at all.
No, excuse me. I have made a choice. I asked Julie to call Dr. Matthews so I could try to get into a detox program.
Well, you're scared now. You have to spend all your time trying to get back into everybody else's good graces. Well, guess what? I've heard your promises before. And even if they're made out of sincerity, I know the first bump in the road, Andy's promise is out the window.
No, it's going to be different this time. You don't know what it's like to try to kick an addiction.
Don't you tell me! I know what it's like from the inside. When I came back from Vietnam, I took a big-time dive into major drugs. I didn't like this world anymore. I couldn't figure it out, so I ran to drugs, and I put my mom and dad through absolute hell. And my mom had to cover for me more than once. So don't tell me that I don't know about the cesspool that an addict puts himself in, and don't tell me that I don't know how tough it is to climb out of that before you drown and pull your friends and family in with you.
I'm gonna pull myself out of it, Tom. And after I do, I'm gonna do everything I can to make up for what I've done.
Just forget about that. I gotta tell you something, Andy. As DA, I'm not gonna take it easy on you, even if you are family. You know why? Because I have an obligation to this community. I have an obligation to the people that elected me. And as far as I'm concerned, you are just as dangerous as some kook on top of a building taking pot shots at innocent people on a crowded street. Last night it was Leanne. Who's it gonna be next?
What's gonna happen to me? What's gonna happen when I go before the judge?
I couldn't even speculate on that for you. I think you should be concerned about something else. What kind of choices are you gonna make? Because you're lucky. You still have a choice. Which is more than you gave Leanne when you plowed into her on that highway last night. You think about that.
I am not amused. We are not amused about this. Don't follow me like that, this restaurant. You know what? You're supposed to be devoting body and soul to me, darling, to me in the pursuit of Gavin Kruger. No wonder Emily got the punch on you. Let me tell you, your first responsibility is to Walsh Enterprises.
Would you be this annoyed if I'd named the yacht after you?
Well, things were certainly
cute in the
quieter
morning.
around here when you were in Europe, Kirk. Hi.
Hi, dear.
Anything new on Leanne?
Oh, darling, they've had to remove her spleen, but John says she's going to be okay. There's going to be a complete, recovery.
I'm glad about that. Her spleen?
Yes.
Good morning, Lucinda. It's Kim. Is John there?
Kim, he is on his way to your house even as we speak. May I say as a mother, may I extend my sympathy?
Thank you. Thank you very much. Lucinda, I also appreciate the fact that you did play down the accident in the Times this morning. Thank you.
Well, of course, I want to do whatever I can to help, as I've so often told John.
It's my new venture. What do you think?
Well, more to the point, what's Iva gonna think?
I don't know. In case you've forgotten, Lily, Iva broke things off with me, and I'm getting a little tired of having to justify my feelings for Ellie.
You are really insensitive.
Well, maybe. I wasn't thinking of Iva when I did this. I was thinking of Ellie, and you better get used to it. If that's being selfish, so be it.
Mama, I don't want Iva to get hurt any more than she already has. And in that sense, I wish that Kirk hadn't have done it, but he didn't do it to hurt anybody. Mama, I don't think this is some casual romantic fling.
I must say, Ellie, I really had my doubts about that in the beginning. I have to admit it. And you know, you have a very wild and free side of yourself that always acts on impulse. I know that you were still hurting from Craig, and I honestly believed that Kirk was still in love with Ivan. All I could see was hurt ahead.
Mama, I don't think that Kirk is gonna hurt me. I really don't.
Well, he hurt Ivan.
Mama, why does everybody keep forgetting that she broke up with him, or I wouldn't be with him? Kirk and I are very happy together. The only problem we have is that we've caused so much friction here at home. Mama, that's why I've stayed away from the farm. I don't want Iva to get hurt any more than she already has, and I certainly don't want anyone here to have to take sides.
No, sweetheart, I don't want that either, and I don't want you to pull away from your family or from Iva. You know, you have an ability to just rush into life without any guarantees, and it's something that I could almost never do, nor can Iva. I only hope that it just doesn't lead to more heartache. I love you. You know that?
I love you, Mama. Thank you. I'm gonna get to work here.
Okay, don't you be a stranger now. I've missed you.
So you've forgiven her?
I think, Ivor, that maybe you're the one who should be thinking about forgiveness.
Why should I give Ellie permission to be happy?
Because only then can you give yourself permission to be happy. I am sorry with all my heart that this happened, Ivor. I really am, but it did. And I'm beginning to believe that Ellie's feelings are sincere. I can't help but wonder. What? Well, I wonder when you told Kirk to leave, if you really meant it, or if maybe it was just a test. I mean, maybe you're angry at Kirk for not reading your mind. Maybe you're blaming Ellie and Kirk for what happened without taking responsibility for it yourself.
Now, wait a minute. So I'm the one to blame in all this now? I'm the one that's being...
No, I'm just saying that you wanted guarantees. I mean, you wanted to know that Kirk would stay by you even though you told him to leave, and I can understand that. I can understand that because I'm exactly the same way. I can't walk into the future unless I know what's there. I mean, that's why I haven't been able to commit to Cal.
So what's wrong with that?
Well, I think sometimes it holds us back.
Well, I'm gonna call the hospital and tell them I'm coming in late.
What are you doing, Sam? You are getting sleepy. What? You will now call Kraft macaroni and cheese. Kraft cheese and macaroni. 'Cause it's the cheesiest. Yeah.
Kraft macaroni and cheese dinner has more cheese than anyone else. That's why it's the cheesiest.
You hand over your cheese and macaroni. I was this close.
Kraft cheese and macaroni, the cheesiest.
Good Sense trash bags have an extra strong bottom so you can jerk them around. These bags don't. But maybe at their prices, you're being jerked around. Get Good Sense or get jerked around.
This plum is one of the very best sources of fiber. Once it turns into a prune, prunes, the high-fiber fruit.
To demonstrate the improved cleaning power of our new liquid detergent, we washed 100 filthy shirts in new System Surf and one in a leading detergent. While Sam looks for the shirt that still has odors in it, you can see that Surf's improved formula made these shirts whiter and brighter than ever and completely stain-free. Now, Sam, show us the one shirt that still has odors in it. Thanks, Sam. Introducing new System Surf Liquid for the difference Sam can smell and the clean you can see.
A married woman.
Don't get involved with it.
Puts Jake in the middle of murder.
Maybe he wanted her husband out of the way. Killed him.
It's a lie, Your Honor.
An all-new Jake and the Fat Man. Then, Rescue 911 at a special day and time when ordinary folks become heroes in one of the worst storms in history.
I thought the world was coming to an end.
Rescue 911 tonight.
Yes, that's right. And I want it delivered this morning. Yes, this morning. That's the least you can do, I think, when you consider the volume of business that I give you. All right. Of course I'm certain of my choice. That's what I want. Let's get off the phone. Let's get cracking. Thank you.
Hi, Matthew said it was okay if I came in. I wanted to get the ads approved before I take them to the printers before 10.
Oh, my heavens. Are we publicizing Olivia or the collection?
I think she wanted a little of both, Lucinda.
Well, this is just fine. Smaller photograph of Olivia, all right?
Okay.
I don't believe in pushing personalities in my business. Of course, Kirk feels differently. He showed me the ad for Ellie's. Yeah. Oh. If that guy wants to keep his private life private, he's on the wrong track.
Yeah.
Well, darling, I congratulate you because you really go after what you want. Unlike your sister, who's such a shilly-shally.
Yeah. Well, apparently these are approved, so I'm going to take them over to the printers, and I'll see you soon. Thank you, Lucinda.
Another thing, darling. I already spoke to Kirk about it. Your first priority is to Walsh Enterprises. And should I find that this yacht venture or your relationship interferes with that, there will be consequences.
Lucinda, you don't have to worry. Our priorities are in line, so
Ellie.
it's all right. Oh, hi, Ambrose. How you doing?
Congratulations on having both a yacht and a restaurant named after you. I read about it over my morning coffee.
Bye-bye.
Did I say something wrong?
What are you doing here, darling? I don't like it when my lawyer turns up this early, unannounced. Are you the bearer of bad tidings?
No, Lucinda. I just wanted to express to John my concern about Andy's arrest, offer him legal counsel if he wanted it.
You're so sweet, you are. By the way, any date, real date for my interview with Philip Lombard?
Oh, Lucinda, I keep hoping that you'll shelve that whole idea. Now, everything is going so well between you and John now.
Darling, you really don't understand.
Yes, I do understand. You won't share John with anyone. But you may be underestimating his bond with Duke.
Well, it's all right with me. John can go on thinking that Duke is his son. Oh, God, I hope Duke doesn't want to move back into this house. Well, of course, you're right. Nobody must know how I feel. Anyway, I've just set up a rather nice surprise for Duke.
Leanne, I'm sorry I told you about Andy. I didn't mean to upset you.
Duke, I just hate the idea of Andy being in jail like some criminal.
Well, yeah, but according to the law, he's done some criminal things. He stole my van, he drove under the influence, he damn near killed you. He's gonna be very lucky if they don't throw the book at him.
Yeah, I guess it's gonna be up to my father, huh?
Actually, I think that's gonna be up to a judge.
Hey, Lila. Hi.
I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. We're gonna have one visitor at a time.
Yeah, I'm in.
Oh, hey, Case.
Hey.
Hey, how'd you get here? The hospital send a van?
Yeah, they did, but we got a problem. It's not always going to be available.
Yeah, well, according to the insurance company, they can only reimburse me for the book value of Rosie. Big $125. I'm sorry to let you down.
Oh, man, that's all right. We'll manage.
I think the best thing you can do right now for Andy is just get well. See you.
See you later, D. Hey, listen. I took a look at your post-op report and your x-rays. Now, aside from your spleen, you're going to be as good as new. Who needs a spleen anyway? And I'd trade my spleen for a good right hand, right?
Maybe I shouldn't have told Leanne about Andy. And all she's going to worry about now is him.
I'm worried about that, too.
I'll see you later.
Duke, did Susan mention to you where she was planning to spend this vacation?
She mentioned a cruise somewhere once, but I get the feeling she was going to change her mind about that. Threw me for a loop when she took off, too,
Bob, I know Leanna's not up to a lot of visitors, but I want her to have these.
Well, I'm sure she'll appreciate them. The nurse, these are for Leanne Hughes in 416. Thank you. Did you hear from your mother this morning?
No, I didn't. It really surprises me. She knew I was getting back from Rome last night. She would have gotten in touch with me unless...
Unless she's back on drugs. I checked the computer in the pharmacy. There are no more prescriptions in your name. Of course, that's not the only way she can get drugs.
Yeah, well, if I hear from Mom, I'll get in touch with you right away.
Please do.
Trouble with Susan?
Well, just that nobody's heard from her since she went on vacation. Oh, by the way, Leanne knows that it was Andy who hit her car, and she's very concerned about it. I don't mean to interfere, but I would like to go to jail and see Andy.
Well, as soon as we see Leanne, we were on our way over to talk to Andy. Would you mind waiting until we've talked to him? Because Tom called and said that he has to appear before a judge sometime this afternoon.
Well, I'll get somebody to cover for me, and I'll go with you.
Oh, thanks, honey, but it's all right. John and I are both going to be there, and at this point, we have no idea what time the hearing is going to be.
Maybe we better go in and see if Leanne has any questions.
All right.
The heat wave continues. Another hot day. Make sure you have plenty of sun.
Hey,
When it comes to 100% instant iced tea refreshment, more people choose Nestea over any other. Take the Nestea Plunge.
One coat coverage. For Sears Best Easy Living interior paint, it's not just a claim, it's a guarantee. And it applies to all 900 beautiful decorator colors. So for an elegant finish the first time, paint with Sears Best Easy Living. And right now, we've reduced the price on this premium quality Easy Living flat to only $9.94. But hurry, quantities are limited.
Don't you look cute? Don't you look nice in your new pink rosebuds and blue Oxford stripes? New Love's prints are tops in bottoms. Only Love's has got them. They're tops in bottoms.
They're coming. Dow Bathroom Cleaner with scrubbing bubbles. It's 50% stronger than original Dow Bathroom Cleaner. We work even harder, so you don't have to.
Dylan, it's really gonna happen.
The fairy tale begins.
Sam and Dylan are eloping. So I guess it's full speed ahead.
But as Sam and Dylan get ready to say, I do,
No!
everyone else is saying they better not.
Sam is a minor. This is illegal.
They can't do this.
Guiding Light, weekdays. Stephanie's Embolist is Caroline, Sunday.
All right. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you for the special appointment. Okay. I'll see you later. Bye. Hello?
Hi. I called the hospital and they said you were going to be late, so I thought I'd catch you here.
Yeah.
How are you?
You heard about Kirk?
Yeah, I did. He came by the house and tried to justify the whole thing.
Well, Ellie did the same thing. I'm not going to let it get to me.
I was wondering, would you like to hole up in the condo for a little while? It's finished, and you can stay there till all this publicity blows over.
Thank you. Thank you very much. But actually, I was thinking of making a bigger move. Jared wants me to come to New York and work for him.
Iva, no. No, that would leave the field wide open for Ellie.
Well, I realized last night that it is over.
Hello. You, my beautiful granddaughter.
Well, hello.
Oh. I'm off to pick some tulips. I'm going to go see Leanne in the hospital.
Would you send her my love?
Yes, I will. Only on one condition. That you come and see me more often. I've missed having you around here.
Well, you got Julie here now.
Not me. One person doesn't replace another person. You know, you always have a special place in my heart.
You know, Iva, I think she's right.
What's that?
One person can't replace another person. Now, Kirk may have genuine feelings for Ellie, but that doesn't mean he doesn't have strong feelings for you.
It doesn't matter.
I don't believe that. And I don't think you believe it either.
Well, I don't want to be hurt anymore. And you, of all people, should understand that.
Brought your shaving kit and a fresh shirt.
Thanks, Mom. Thanks.
I've decided to hire a lawyer, Andrew.
That's okay. Paul already got Jess for me. I have to start facing up to my responsibilities. I'm gonna pay Ball back. I'm gonna do my best to pay Duke back for his van. And although I can't make anything up to Leanne, I'll do whatever I can for her. Well, what about Terry's jewelry? I was in the van with the rest of my
I'll see
things.
that she gets it back.
No, that's okay. I'll go see her. I have to face Leanne and everybody else that I've hurt. Look, I know you heard that before. I know. But it's different this time. I didn't just hurt myself. I almost killed somebody last night. And it scares me to death. If the judge allows me to, I want to get into a detox program, and I want to do my damnedest to kick this, to get straight.
Well, you sound like you're on the right track. You're right, it's very difficult for us to believe you. I expect that's going to take some time and effort. and concrete proof.
Duke!
Hi, how's it going?
Look, I understand that Andy totaled your van, so, I bought you a new one.
You what? I can't take that.
Don't be silly, don't get stiff-necked about it. It's for you. It's also for Dr. Peretti, okay?
No strings?
No strings, and it's parked in the hospital lot. You can try it out, and if it's not to your taste, you can get another one that you like.
Wow, never had new wheels before.
Hey, if John weren't so upset about Andy, he'd have thought about it himself, so enjoy, okay? I'm off to see Rex.
Watch out, come through.
New wheels, new wheels.
What?
Lucy bought me a new van.
No way.
Can you believe it?
No way.
And I don't know, I've never been too good at accepting things or taking stuff from people. You know, it makes me feel like I owe them something or they got a piece out of me or something.
Yeah, well, try swallowing your pride and asking for help with the basic human needs, bub.
Touché, man. Well, I think I'm gonna try a Rosie 2 out, see if it's good enough for my pal, Dr. Peretti.
All right, let me know. Hey,
Casey,
Bob.
you heard from Susan this morning?
No, I haven't. I'm worried about her. I think she's in trouble.
Try to give her the benefit of the doubt. I wish she'd call one of us, then we could stop worrying.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, good morning. I'm Jack Kirby of Horton Pharmaceuticals. I'm looking for Dr. Stewart.
You and everybody else.
Well, I've got these samples that Dr. Stewart requested for a patient with a severe back injury.
What samples are they?
Well, it's a new drug that we've introduced onto the market. It's a substitute for diazepam. Would you like to try some for your own patients?
A night for Excedrin PM.
Today was sure no Mother's Day.
She hit me first.
It's expired.
Daddy let me.
The company's moving us, so?
So I can't sleep and my head aches.
When just a pain reliever isn't enough, you want Excedrin PM. Strong aspirin-free headache medicine plus a second ingredient to help you sleep. Tonight, Excedrin PM. Headache medicine, and it helps you sleep. Also in caplets.
It'll start your day. You'll be on your way. Bringing your day.
Still going. Nothing outlasts the Energizer. They keep going and going.
Is Murphy's Oil Soap good enough to tackle Sigma Delta? Murphy's, the pure, natural wood cleaner, can pass even the toughest test. And if Murphy's is good enough to clean this house, it's surely good enough to clean yours.
There's something about the power of the moon I just can't explain. But I feel it instinctively as part of its mystique.
Andy McDowell on the power of Luna Mystique.
When it touches me, it's as if the power of the moon is mine, and I can draw to me all that I desire. Who can explain Luna Mystique? All I can tell you is if the moon can move an entire ocean, imagine what it can do for you.
Possess the power. Luna Mystique, the fragrance.
We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment.
An unforgettable season finale.
I thought you'd memorize.
It's Wedding Bells in Paradise. Then some of these men will make it home.
You know, I'm never gonna forget this place.
To a world that has changed without them.
You were in Vietnam?
A powerful 2-hour season finale.
I'm going to make something out of myself. I'm not dangerous. Can't take a chance.
Tour of Duty, Saturday.
This is CBS.
Hello, I'm Dr. Milch, founder of the Park East Plastic Surgery Center. I'm a board-certified plastic surgeon, and I personally perform all surgery at Park East. Come visit me to discuss how we can improve your appearance. Our fees are surprisingly affordable, and our computer imaging system can show you how you might look after surgery.
For a free consultation, call Park East at 212-988-2727.
It was with great honor that I led a tribute to the town baker, Mr. Thomas. I didn't know the man, but I knew his muffins.
Thomas's English muffins, England's breakfast tradition in America's hands.
In 18th century America, life was different.
It still is. Come back in time to colonial Williamsburg. Come taste the different foods. Hear the different sounds. Smell the different smells. Meet the different people. For a vacation that's totally different, come to colonial Williamsburg, where 18th century America lives.
Ivana's New Trouble in Trumpland on hard copy.
And now, part 2 of As the World Turns.
You and Kirk hurt me once before, and believe me, it's not gonna happen again.
Hey,
Hey, where'd you come from?
standing in the doorway watching you, and it suddenly occurred to me that I would have to break the bank in Monte Carlo to get enough pennies for your thoughts right now.
Yeah. I was just thinking about Iva Kirk and the way she was acting this morning. She was very controlled. I feel like a jerk when I'm with her.
Well, maybe it wasn't such a good idea to go out to the farm after all.
No, I think it was a good idea. I felt like I needed to go out there and be upfront about you naming the yacht and all after me. Iva accused me of looking for absolution. Kirk, I don't see a solution to this. I mean, when Iva finally blows, I think it's going to end up hurting everyone that we care about.
I can promise you, I'm not going to let anything hurt you.
Did you ever promise Iva that? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that.
No. No, I heard what you said. You starting to doubt me, Snyder?
No. No, I'm not doubting you. I just think that we've got to stop pretending that we're not responsible for hurting Iva. Or that we're not capable of hurting each other at some point in the future. I mean, that's human nature. I just think that we need to be a little more realistic.
I told you last night, this is what's realistic to me.
Hi.
Sorry I'm
Hi,
late.
Lily.
I kind of had a family emergency of sorts.
Well, I want to hear about Gavin Kruger. What's he like?
What's he like? Well, he's probably the most fascinating man I've ever spent 5 minutes of my life with. I don't know, he's just, you know, he's one of those people who, when you're talking to him, he makes you feel like you're the only person on this earth. Don't get any wrong ideas, please. Hello, Montgomery & Associates. Emily Stewart speaking.
Emily, this is Bob Hughes. I want you to know I think your mother's back on drugs. Now, this is important. If she contacts you, find out where she is.
I will, Bob. Thank you for your concern. I really appreciate it. Bye.
Was that bad news?
No, I just asked Bob to keep me informed about Leanne's condition, and she's really doing much better.
Oh, that's good. Now, about Gavin Kruger? I mean, he must be smitten with you. How common is it to send one white rose as a calling card?
Lily, I don't think there's anything common about Gavin.
Oh, Gavin?
Listen, I promise you, I'll get the picture when he comes to Oakdale.
Oh, when is he coming to Oakdale?
Lily, I don't know. It's really hard to pin a guy like that down, you know? Well, he's more of a myth than a man, and it would be foolish for any woman to get involved with a myth, you know? A myth who doesn't know how to live a normal life.
So, who wants normal? Montgomery Associates, Lily Wall speaking. Hold on. Ready for a conversation with a myth? Gavin has a sexy voice.
Hello, Mr. Kruger. Emily Stewart speaking.
It's a fact of life that women sweat too, which is why Menon created Lady Speed Stick Antiperspirant. Wide coverage and speed stick protection that glides on dry to help keep you dry all day long. In fact, nothing fights wetness and odor better. But because it's made for a woman, it's gentle. Lady Speed Stick. protects you like a man, but treats you like a woman. Lady Speed Stick.
With McDonald's salad, you can travel light through your busy day when you want a bite. Have them at home or out by the pool. Fresh tossed salads, crisp and cool. At a game, on a boat, or on the run. You know McDonald's salads, all dressed up and ready to go.
Doctors measure back pain by how far you can bend. Extra Strength Dones is made for back pain relief with an ingredient these pain relievers don't have. Dones makes back pain go away. Extra Strength Dones, made for back pain relief.
Do certain women possess a beauty secret you do not? Yes. New DuPont Certified Stainmaster Luxura Carpet. It's richer, it's thicker, and it's Stainmaster. Exclusively DuPont.
John, I'm very worried about you. You look very tired.
Oh, I'm supposed to worry about your health. You look very good.
Oh, thank you.
I guess I'm worried about Andy. I wonder where things went wrong for that boy.
Just a minute, he might come out of this a lot stronger than you think. This might be a major turning point in his life, really.
I hope so. I need to hear that.
Hello, Emma. Hello. I'm here visiting Leanne. Excuse me. I'm through with Rex. Could we have lunch?
Well, to tell you something, I've got this hearing with Andy. I don't know.
For the winner. Hey, guess what Lucy did? She went out and she got me a new van. Lucy 2 runs great.
Well, that's very generous of you.
Well, darling, Auntie Lucy finally found a way to be helpful.
Oh, come on.
Hello. Just talked to Tonio. He's having a conniption because I asked to change the rehearsal time because of Andy's hearing this afternoon. Is Tom still in with Leanne?
Afraid so.
Where's Bob?
I don't know. I suppose he's with the patient.
I think he's at the jail visiting Andy. I know he wanted to talk to him after you guys had visited him.
Hello.
Oh, hi. Can I visit Leanne now?
Oh, well, not quite yet. Tom wants to spend a few minutes alone with Leanne.
Father, I'm not going to press charges. I don't want Andy to go to prison.
Well, it's out of our hands. The state has a duty to protect all its citizens, and if Andy pleads innocent, the case may go to trial.
Well, what if Andy pleaded guilty?
Well, then the judge will mete out punishment at the hearing.
Oh, Father, please. You've got to ask the judge for leniency. I'm sure he'll listen to you.
I'm not sure Andy deserves leniency. Not because he's responsible for you being in here. It's time that he wakes up before it's too late.
Thanks for coming, Bob. It means a lot.
Andy, I would have been here sooner, but your mom and dad want to handle this on their own.
Yeah, I know. They thought night here would wise me up. I'll tell you, there's nothing like a night in a holding cell to make you understand that you've become a prisoner of alcohol. I know. I admit that I've been a fool to think I can control my drinking. I can't. It's like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and more Mr. Hyde is taking over. Even when I'm sober and I think I'm in control, it's like I'm two different people.
I think I can understand that.
Yeah, I think you do. You always have understood. Maybe it's because you listen to me. You try and understand me.
Try, Andy, but maybe it's because I'm not one of your parents. I'm your friend.
Yeah, maybe it is. You always understood about Julie, too. She came and visited me last night, and I finally realized how much I'd hurt her. All this time, all I could think of was how much I'd been hurt, but I let her down. I was jealous, I was possessive, I was drinking. I mean, it's no wonder that she fell for Tonio's snow job. And then after she realized what he was all about, When she really needed me most, I wasn't there, and Caleb Snyder was. I'll tell you, it was different in the beginning. It's the most wonderful feeling in the world, being needed by somebody you love.
I know what you mean.
Daddy will kiss the pain away.
Why make things up to soothe their pain? Use Campho-Phenique Antibiotic Plus Pain Reliever. It helps prevent infection, and unlike Neosporin, it stops pain. Campho-Phenique Antibiotic in ointment or new spray. It lets you mean what you say.
See, it doesn't hurt anymore.
Oh, what people do to clean tough stains from under the rim. 'Cause for some bowl cleaners, that's a tough reach. But not for Lysol Toilet Bowl Cleaner. Its angle neck easily goes under the rim to wipe out tough stains and germs. So look, all you need is Lysol Toilet Bowl Cleaner, the heavyweight with a powerful new angle on cleaning.
Mommy, I spilled grape juice on the carpet.
That's okay. You must have stain-resistant carpet.
She uses Resolve Carpet Cleaner with DuPont Teflon. With Resolve, even grape juice comes out with ease. If you don't have stain-resistant carpet,
Mommy! That's okay!
get Resolve with Teflon.
Once upon a time, Goldilocks set out to find the driest diaper. First, she tried Love's. It's not the driest. Next, Pampers. It's not either. Then Goldilocks tried Huggies. This one is just right. Kleenex Huggies Super Trim diapers have leakage control shields. They help funnel wetness into the blue inner layer to keep baby skin drier than Love's or Pampers. So Goldilocks wears Huggies now, and everything's just right. Huggies, happily ever after.
Some seek the beauty of distant shores for pure tranquility. Others take a different view. Whatever your style, you'll find it on sale now at JCPenney. Save 25% on shorts and knit tops from French Navy and others. Come, find your style of summer on distant shores. Now through Saturday at JCPenney.
Hi, Emma. I'm not sure I'm welcome, but...
Of course you are. Come in. Can I get you something?
No. Well, I really came by to get a little advice.
Well, Kurt, I'm not sure that I'm the right person to ask. I mean, especially if it has to do with Ellie.
Well, I just want you to know that my feelings for both Ellie and Iva have been sincere throughout all this. I mean, if Iva hadn't broken things off,
I was talking to Iva about that earlier. I asked her if she expected you to stand by her, even though she told you to leave. And I really think she did.
But you see, Emma, that's just it. It seemed that everything was a test with Iva. Now, Lord knows I don't blame her for having difficulty trusting men because she was raped when she was 13, but I got sick of having to prove my integrity all the time.
I have to be honest with you, Kirk. I saw that coming. I sometimes wonder if maybe you weren't secretly relieved that Iva broke it off. And is it possible that Iva did what you lacked the courage to do? I mean, did you ever think about it that way?
Well, even if I did, it wouldn't change the way I feel about Ellie
I'm
now.
not suggesting that it should. But I think you should resolve what happened with you and Iva. I mean, so that it won't stand between you and Ellie.
Well, all right, but I don't know how to do that.
Well, I have a suggestion.
Okay.
It's not an easy one. Iva and I, we got a lot of things straightened out when we talked to Dr. Michaels.
You mean see a shrink?
Does that scare you?
Frankly, yes.
And then Mama is practically accusing me of not being honest when I broke up with Kirk. And then Lily is pushing me to fight for Kirk. And then at the same time, he's running ads in the newspaper advertising the fact that he's renamed this restaurant after Ellie.
How do you feel about that?
I don't feel anything.
If you don't feel anything, why do you sound so angry?
You know, everybody's pushing me to feel something when it'll only hurt more.
Are you worried about your own pain, or are you afraid of what it will do to people that you love, like Kirk and Ellie?
Have you ever slapped anybody?
Yes, but we're talking about you right now.
Well, you know, it felt good. I mean, it actually felt very good. Does that shock you?
Hardly. I think you were responding honestly, probably more honestly than when you apologized later.
Well, honest or not, I mean, feeling anger like that really scares me.
Does that surprise you? It shouldn't. Not from someone who spent the better part of their life trying to control the rage she felt at being raped by someone she trusted. Either showing your emotions is very difficult for you.
Well, you know, I'm afraid. I'm afraid that if I show just a little, I'm not going to be able to stop.
That's why this kind of therapy is very good for you. Here you can unleash that anger safely. You can face the cause of your problems before they do you any more harm.
But you see, if I feel that anger, and then I feel vulnerable, and it hurts, and I don't want to hurt anymore.
That's the crux of it, isn't it? You want to feel safe, unhurt, invulnerable, shut down.
But if I don't protect myself, then who's going to? I mean, my mama sends me off to Kansas, I get raped, and I also don't see Kirk standing around loving and protecting me here at the end, you know.
Sounds as if you're holding Kirk responsible for what happened.
No, I didn't say that. I know that I'm responsible. It's my problems that came between us.
Yes, and your problems stem from a man who betrayed you. And I think you're still relating to that original betrayal.
Kirk is not Josh.
I'm not convinced you're so sure of that. I'm not convinced that you don't think every man is Josh, and that's why you are so determined to be invulnerable.
I don't see what's so strange about that.
It may not be strange to you, Ava, but it's a very lonely way to live your life. Afraid to trust any man that you have feelings for. I also think that it's the cause of your anger at Kirk and Ellie. They're busy enjoying themselves, enjoying their time together, and you have cut yourself off again. You are all alone again.
I just want to be loved, you know. I just want to be loved. Is that too much to ask?
Why do people love Hellman's Real Mayonnaise best?
Potatoes have eyes for Hellman's. Onions cry for Hellman's. Lobsters claw for celery stalks. And food loves Hellman's.
The rich, creamy taste of Hellman's. It makes foods you love best taste even better.
Hellman's has the taste you love. Good food gets better. Just put it all together with the one best mayonnaise. Yes, food loves Hellman's. So bring out the Hellman's and bring out the best.
Good morning. It's time for a healthy breakfast. This time your kids will eat it. A cereal made from wholesome oats. Don't worry, your kids will eat it. Yes, wholesome Quaker oats. It's Cinnamon Life cereal. Want to know why your kids will eat it? Cinnamon Life has cinnamon deliciousness, lightly sweetened on the inside, toasted oats on the outside. Cinnamon Life tastes so delicious, even grown-up kids will eat it.
Let's play Mikey. I'll be Mikey, and I'll eat all your Life cereal. Now!
Cinnamon Life cereal. Unless they're weird, your kids will eat it.
Remember, chicken and stovetop stuffing in my house.
6 o'clock.
Pete, want us more chicken and stovetop tonight? With celery and onions?
What time?
7.
How about 8?
Sure.
You can never get enough stovetop stuffing instead of potatoes.
When arthritis specialists are concerned about aspirin irritation, this is the brand they recommend most. Not Bayer, Atwt, with the orange safety coat to help protect your stomach. The more aspirin you take, the more you need the safer brand. That's Atwt, and that's the truth.
We accomplished a lot this hour.
Well, I'm not so sure. I feel like like everything's been knocked out from underneath me.
Sometimes you have to lose control to make real progress. I personally think you're ready to face things now that you couldn't have just a short while ago. Sorry, my secretary's away from her desk.
Are you Dr. Michaels? I'm Kirk Anderson. I know I should have called before I came, but I was wondering if you had any free time. I really need to talk to you about Ivan and me.
How could a man halfway around the world manage to deliver one white rose at the very moment that he's on the phone with you? I mean, how could he do that?
I have a feeling Gavin Kruger can do anything he wants. I guarantee dozens of those roses go out every single day.
Oh, don't be so cynical.
I'm not being cynical, I'm being realistic. Lily, the man's a womanizer. Come on, it was a letter from Shannon that got me in to see him.
You know, I wonder what Shannon and Kruger meant to one another.
I don't know. I do know, however, that he asked a lot of questions about Shannon when I met with him. And I'm sure when he gets to Oakdale, he will look her up first.
Hi.
Hi, Bob.
Emily, do you have a minute to talk?
Oh, sure.
I'll leave you two alone. I've got some calls to make.
Thank you.
Any word about Mom?
I realized that I dropped a bombshell on you when I told her that your mother might be back on drugs.
It's okay. I knew something was wrong. She's been acting really strange lately. Excuse me. Hello, Montgomery and Associates. Mom!
Who's representing you, Mr. Dixon?
Jessica Griffin, Your Honor. She should be here any minute.
Well, in that case, we'll delay these proceedings until she arrives. Because the state is presenting some very serious charges against you.
They instantly turn on. You put that show lead on, and that spark is right there. That's the difference between a good dog and a great dog. These are champions. They deserve the best. And I recommend Pedigree and Pedigree Mealtime.
Pedigree, recommended by top breeders. And now there's a new kind of pedigree. Pedigree Choice Cuts. Tender, juicy, meaty chunks with a sauce dogs can't resist. One look tells you it's choice. One feeding shows you it's irresistible. New Pedigree Choice Cuts. Recommended by top breeders.
This is a 2-hour ride.
So?
So what if my diarrhea comes back?
Oh, relax. You took these new Imodium AD caplets.
Just once. I always took the pink stuff 2 or 3 times.
Well, these are much better.
Introducing Imodium AD caplets. They're so effective, they often work in one dose, instead of dose after dose after dose, like the pink stuff.
Leaving.
Already?
New Imodium AD caplets can make your first attack of diarrhea your last.
With kids, there's one thing you can count on.
They spend money like water.
They think I have a money machine. Sure, they ask me to send money. For them, it grows on trees. Do I look like I'm made of money?
Parting with the money isn't easy, but now sending it is. With Western Union's 1-800-CALL cash number, just send money by phone and charge it. So when they really need it, it won't take much to send it.
I had better send it today because she spends it like there's no tomorrow.
Western Union, now send money by phone.
Get your PhD in fun on Friday. First, major in candid camera with Fun's favorite funnies. And on a special day and time, it's those fabulous designing women. Then, Henry Mancini guest stars in a far-out Baghdad cafe. And top off your fantastic curriculum with Sugar and Spice. Get your comedy diploma Friday on CBS.
Hey, soap fans! Want a free picture of the CBS Soap Star of the day? Call CBS Soap Central 1-900-773-SOAP. That's 1-900-773-SOAP.
Stay tuned for Guiding Light, next on most of these CBS stations. Fashions by Betsy Johnson. Join us tomorrow For as the world turns,